Good evening, Westwood, and welcome to the Canton Ice House for a TVL matchup between two TVL Titans and two teams that certainly have some history together. And we are looking forward to covering this one. Westwood Media Center coverage of Westwood Girls Hockey. And we have a very special guest today, folks. Ryan Marsh, the father of Riley and Kendall Marsh, two future Westwood Wolverines. And Ryan, how are you? And thank you for joining us.
Of course, great to be here. I mean, what a game to be at to start my debut. Two rivals, matchup of last year's semifinals. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely, no pressure. This is a game that has been circled on the calendar for about 10 months now. So last year, the Wolverines played Medfield twice. They tied the first one. It was the first game of the season, 5-5 tie. The second game, Westwood gets a big win. I believe it was 5-2, 5-3. Then they ran into each other in the semifinals of the playoffs. Medfield had probably one of the best wins of the season prior to the state championship game, but got the big win over Westwood in the semifinals. Heartbreaking for us, heartbreaking for Westwood, but you know what? Here's a great opportunity for them to get a big win here early in the season, only a quarter way in the season, but great opportunity for them to show what they're made of.
You got to think both teams had this game circled on the calendar this year. I mean, I think last game was so great out in Loring Arena last year, so they're both looking forward to this one. They should come out hot.
No question about it. And both teams, they certainly lost some firepower. So Wolverines lost, some really terrific players. Kate Sullivan, Hayden Cox, as well as Ava Themistocles. Medfield lost their studs as well that were not only just good hockey players, good lacrosse players as well. But what I've noticed, Ryan, is what Westwood lost, they've also gained with the emergence of players that were already great that are even taking another gear. The Maggie Ashes, Abby Presley's, Bridget Lewis, who was an 8th grader last year, stepping into the first line and really picking up the production and looking fantastic.
They have been awesome to watch this year. I know you mentioned my daughters. We come to most games, and there's a few girls where they just keep their eye on. If they can mimic their games after those girls, they'll be in good shape. I think there's a few keys for Westwood tonight, and one of them is lots of shots.
Yes.
Get some shots on goal. Medfield has a great goalie. Get the shots, crash the net, and just play their game.
That's a great point. Medfield goaltender Cameron Peraki, in my opinion, top goalie. If she wasn't the top goalie in the state last year, she was certainly part of the conversation. Westwood's got a great one in Jen Lynn. Jen Lynn really playing some solid hockey. In the first 4 games, she'd only given up 1 goal. So she has been playing fantastic, but so excited to see how these two teams are going to match up with both of them at 5-1 on the season. Medfield had their loss versus Beverly 4-2 a couple weeks back, right before the holiday. And then Westwood had their loss versus a very tough Hingham team. But, when I was at the game, they skated with them all game. They looked really, really good. If there is such thing as a good loss, it would have been that game versus Hingham.
We know this is going to be a good one.
So both teams are getting ready. If this is a home game, I'd say we're going to send down to Bill Siebert, but it is an away game. So it looks like Medfield is going to kick off the opening introductions.
Hockey match between the Westwood Wolverines and the Medfield Warriors. Please give the student athletes, coaches, and conference officials who work diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all attendants. Thank you so much. Now for the starting lineups. First for Westwood. In goal, number 1, Jennifer Lynn. On the bench, number 5, Kathleen Fallon Campbell. Number 9, Bridget Lewis. Forward captain number 11, Justine Conley. Forward number 16, Margaret Ash. Number 20, Abby Presley. And on the bench, number 24, Sarah Sibley. Head coach Lauren Lopez, assisted by Shannon Lewis. And now for Medfield Warriors. Captain number 3, Alana Gold. Captain number 5, Jenna McCall. Number 12, Abby Kuchar. Number 14, Catherine Kuchar. Number 16, Lee Carlson. And captain number 31, Kevin Crockett. Head coach John Sanchez by John Carter, and Ronnie. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will welcome April this time, please rise and honor America for the playing of our national anthem.
Starting lineups for both teams. We'll start off with Medfield. So Medfield, Alana Dolan, Jenna McDonald, Abigail Cucciara, Catherine Cucciara, Leah Carlson, and starting in net, Cam Paraki. And the starting lineup for your Western Wolverines, Jen Lynn in net, Fallon Campbell, Bridget Lewis, Justine Connolly, Maggie Ash, and Kira Chevry. And, you know, we talked a little bit about the firepower on offense, Ryan, but you know what has been just impressive, the defense. Jen Lynn, in my opinion, one of the best in the state, but Fallon Campbell, Kira Chevry, Carolyn, unbelievable on the defensive end. Great skaters. They've been doing a terrific job breaking the puck out, which has helped turn into transition offense where Wolverines have made teams pay.
Watching Jen Lynn play is so fun to watch. It's like she's just out there, you know, on a casual stroll on the ice, you know, takes everything right at her. It's very, very calming to watch her play goalie. There's nothing frantic. She just seems to stop the puck every time it comes at her.
I've talked to her after playoff games, and I've asked her, like, you know, are you nervous? She goes, a little bit, but, you know, she doesn't look nervous in any of these games, you know.
I also heard she has her motorcycle license,
that
so that's a little fun fact.
I heard she got a motorcycle for Christmas. Tom Lydon has a famous quote. He said, Jen Lynn once said, you know, I don't love hockey, but I'm good at it. What a classic line. So if you don't think the teams are fired up, they are absolutely ready to go here for the puck drop. We're here at the blue rink at the Canton Ice House. And a puck is on the ice. Loose puck in center. A nice move by Lewis, able to create some space. Works it inside, sends the puck behind the net. Little battle going on as Presley jumps in to help. Medfield going to try the near side. Ash jumping in the play. Going to send it back behind the net. Jenna McDonald gonna send it up the boards. Like Campbell right there to keep it in. Campbell changes the angle, sends it towards the net. That tipped a little bit wide off the stick of Ash. As the puck is still loose, just to the right of Paraki. Wolverines get the possession. Presley with the shot and a save by Paraki. So great connection there early on. Bridget Lewis finding Abby Presley in front of the net. Nice save there by Paraki.
Can't ask for a much better first shift than that. Puck's in deep, going hard, couple shots on net, like what we're seeing to start.
Getting the legs going, getting some quick shots on net. That really settles the nerves early on in a game like this. The Wolverines gonna send out the Hicks line. And it looks like Justine Connolly taking the face off there for the Wolverines. And that's gonna be an icing called on Medfield. So interesting there where Justine Connolly taking the face off on the right side. Typically you'll see Livy Hicks taking face offs as well. It's a good problem to have when you can have two people that win you some draws out there. So Connolly going to take the draw again. Wolverines have Olivia Alex at the point, as well as Erin Carolyn. Alex sent it over to her defensive partner. That's chipped away, and we got a race for a loose puck. Jumping on top of that is Abigail Herman. And a great job by the Wolverines, able to keep that puck to the outside. Carolyn battling behind the net, comes away with it. Looking to connect with Livy Hicks, but misconnection there. Westwood able to get the puck out in the neutral zone. Doing a good job chasing after loose pucks and forcing some quick passes and getting some turnovers.
That second line for Medfield has 2 eighth graders and a freshman on it. Talk about that young talent coming back
incredible.
out.
Yeah, when you look at the starting lineup, 2 eighth graders in the starting lineup today for Medfield. Which, for a team that just came off a state championship and you got these powerful 8th graders, it's incredible.
Future is bright, as we
yeah,
always say.
It is. The puck on the far side, Maeve Callahan, fresh off her first varsity goal in the game versus Dedham. Livy Hicks comes away with the puck in some space, and a smart play, puts it deep, allows the Wolverines to change up the forwards. Avery Hughes coming in, takes a nice angle. Maeve Callahan with a shot on net, saved by Paraki. Oh, great anticipation there by Maeve Callahan. Jumps on the loose puck, gets the shot. It all started from Avery Hughes, took a fantastic angle, got a stick on that. The puck went into open ice and Callahan jumped on top of it.
We talk a lot about layers with the younger girls. One girl in hard and then following up with a couple different layers. That was exactly that. The puck's going to find you as you're coming into the zone.
So smart, the angles and being able to capitalize on some turnovers is how you can score some great goals. Medfield trying to get it out. Great job by Delia Joyce. Keeps that in, sends it right back behind the net. Wolverines going to get right back to work. Hughes on a battle. She's got Marino helping out as Hughes sends it back down low. I'm going to send it on the far side. Great positioning there is Maeve Callahan. Jumps on that loose puck. Medfield able to chip it out. Marino there to help out in the back check. That's great job by the center to get out of the offensive zone to help out on defense with the back check.
Nice
And
step
Campbell
there.
jumps in front of the pass. Medfield trying to do a stretch pass, and Campbell able to jump on that one. Ash, beautiful move. Shot saved by Paraki. Turns that one away. But Westwood with a pep in their step right now. Really making some great decisions and getting some early shots towards the net. Really putting a lot of pressure on the Medfield defense here early.
The noise hasn't stopped from the Westwood bench either. The girls are fired up for this one.
Absolutely. And we got a great showing too, Ryan, as well with the crowd here. A lot of Westwood Youth Hockey players, fans cheering on their heroes right now. Puck knocked off the stick of Ash, and Medfield player loses it and cleared out by Delia Joyce. And then Ash able to recollect it. She's got some speed, sends it up near side to Bridget Lewis, who's got some space. Lewis on the entry, looking to shoot. That comes off her stick. I'm going to work its way towards the near side. Medfield going to chip it out. We got a battle in the neutral zone. Puck played back. Pass sent over to Libby Hicks. Erin Gannon with the step shot off the post. That was a great shot just off the post. Carroll with the shot that's blocked. Well, that was a heck of a shot by Erin Gannon on the entry. Erin the Cannon Gannon is correct. Wow, a great hand-eye coordination there by, looked like Justine Connolly. Able to knock that puck out of the air and settle it. Gannon hits the ice. No call. As Medfield feverishly looking to get the puck out, they do. A one-on-one battle race behind the net as Carolyn finds Gannon. Gannon makes a nice move and then picked up by Marino. Oh no, it's Connolly again. Connolly with the shot just wide. Campbell keeps it in, sent it towards the net. That turned away by Paraki. Westwood continuing to lay the pressure down as they're moving the puck so effortlessly. Some good entries. Ash across the ice on a nice pass over to Lewis. Lewis the shot. Ash working her way in the middle of the ice. Pass over to Presley is loose. And that goes off a Westwood skate as the Wolverines continuing to make some great movement in the offensive zone. Kept in by Campbell. Shot is blocked. Second effort. Backhander by Maggie Ash goes wide. Wolverines keep it in. But then taken out by Medfield on the stick of Camden Larson, and Wolverines come away with it. Back and forth we go. Joyce gonna send it in. The Wolverines gonna change out their forwards.
Great play by Fallon Campbell there, stepping up and knocking the puck away before it got too deep.
She is, in my opinion, one of the top defenders in the league. Not only the league, the state. Terrific player for the Wolverines. Been doing it for a long time now as well. A lot of them. it's crazy to think that a lot of them have been playing since they've been at Thurston Middle School.
Exactly.
Before they even stepped foot at 200 in Hatton. Puck kept in by Marino. She sends it towards the net. Goes off a Medfield player as Westwood chasing after it. Joyce able to settle it, keeps it in. And hands it off to Avery Hughes, who goes through a battle. Nice move, nice toe drag there as she gets the puck down low. Really smart move to hold on to those possessions, to not force things and wait for a better look as she works it towards the net. Does a great job of possessing the puck. Medfield just trying to find a way to get it out. They're able to work it in and goes back into Westwood territory. Chasing after it is Natalie Redmond. Natalie, a freshman for the Wolverines. As early on, Coach Hilberg getting a good depth of the defensemen in right now, or get some good experience. Shot saved by Jennifer Lynn. That was saved off the stick of Abigail Cucciara. A nice save there by Lynn to get her first save of the game, as Westwood has been dominating this first period with the action in Medfield's territory. centering pass is brushed away, and then Jen Lynn gets a stick on that. Puck ends up on the far side. Loose puck ends up at the point, blocked by Presley, goes airborne, ends its way out, and then coming away with is Bridget Lewis, 3-on-2. Lewis looking for the shot. That was blocked. Nice play by the Medfield defender to keep that puck from going to the net. Medfield going to chip it in, and they're going to change up a couple of their forwards. So a great pace so far in this game. This is everything is advertised, and maybe even some more.
Westwood's doing a great job putting the pressure on, and then when Medfield gets a puck down in their zone, some quick breakout passes, right back the other way.
Great bounce pass off the boards by Gannon to Bridget Lewis. She gets a shot on that, turned away by Paraki. Medfield just going to send it right out of their zone again. Westwood feeling real good right now about their puck movement. And taking away some passing lanes. Gannon gets the turnover. She hit the post about 5 minutes ago on a great look that she had on the entry. You get looks like that, you know, you're going to like your chances if you're getting a nice look walking in with a hard shot on net. Gannon had a big goal versus Dedham, had 2 goals actually, and got a post-game interview with Hockey Night in Boston. And puck on the far side. Carolyn plays it, sent it up, was just looking for Gannon. That got away, but Medfield sends it in. There's going to be a delayed offside, and they tag up. Connolly going to send it up the board. She's got Hicks there. As she's crashing down, the puck ends up in the glove of Lynch. She'll cover it, and we'll get a face-off.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
As I said, it's really great. Westwood's putting on a lot of pressure, but coming back hard, and in the neutral zone, controlling the play, spreading out, and like you said, blocking those passing lanes, which is huge for transition.
No question about it. I really like what I see from the Wolverines with, you know, rolling the lines, not only just from forwards, but D. They're playing the long game right now.
Yep. Quick shifts, go hard, come off.
It's
Couple
not just,
deep benches over there.
and it's not just the energy you're, you know, exerting on the ice. It's also the emotional energy of playing a rival game like this. Those butterflies hit you first thing in the morning when you wake up. So puck battle on the far side. Presley battling with it, and Medfield chips it in. Campbell gonna send it up. She's got Ash by herself. Too strong on the pass, but still able to get it out. Nice battle there by Ash to advance that puck. We have a whistle, which I think we might have an offside. No,
Maggie.
penalty.
No, Maggie.
Which is odd. I never saw the ref
I don't
come
think she
over.
got-
I don't think she has a penalty. The ref's confused. Yeah, no penalty. So
Maggie's just too nice of a person.
she's way too nice of a person. So no penalty, 5-on-5. It had to have been an offside. So where the face-off is, but that is classic.
Put herself in the box. Marsh girl favorite, Maggie Ash.
Yes. So a little stalemate on the face-off, shot on net, a loose shot, and then saved by Lynn. She's going to cover it up for the face-off. I often think these face-offs are so underrated because it allows you, if you need to change players out, but it just allows you to regroup if you need to.
And to work on some things. It's the biggest thing I talk about. If you can have a couple face-off plays that you know where girls know where the other one's going, then you're going to create chances every time.
And if you have a good face-off play where you want to clean one, you rim it, and you got a player trying to beat the defense up on the far side, it's some good offense sometimes. The puck on the far side, battle going on between Connolly and Carolyn Polick. Still going on. Medfield comes away with it down low. Centering attempt, and what a stick by Campbell, able to lift the stick as it was heading towards the front of the net. Very smart play by the senior captain. As Westwood comes away with it, trying to clear it out. It looks like it went out, yes, so a delayed offside as Westwood can take their time to work it across the red. Connolly gonna work it in. Gets knocked off her stick, but Marino jumps on the loose puck, but played nicely by Medfield.
We talked about it at the beginning too, but Jen Lynn is just in position every time. Medfield, you know, she's squared up to the puck. No easy saves ever, but she's made a couple ones to get her in the game quick.
Yeah, when you got goaltenders like Lane and Paraki, you really have to capitalize on the second effort, the third effort. So you got to get towards the net, but you got to crash that net because they're not going to give up the first one.
Don't stop until that whistle blows. That's what I tell my girls.
Yeah. So it looks like we got Kira Chevry up at forward right now. Typically see her in defense, but
I think just for that exact
Just for the-
reason,
yeah.
that's the play they make.
that's a smart play. So that was for the
Move her off with the wing
face-off,
back.
yeah. That was actually really, really incredible play there to Wolverines get the puck inside the offensive zone, as Wolverines, one of the best teams you'll see at cycling the puck. They will not panic on opportunities, to wait for the right one.
And that's a good decision there not to throw it back to the point. See that Medfield's there and make another play.
And that's how Medfield has been known to score goals, is capitalizing on stuff like that. They're a really smart team that knows how to get some turnovers, get some 2-on-1s, odd man rushes, and convert on those odd man rushes. Puck works back, and a nice cross-ice pass to Hughes. That was a nice pass off the stick by Natalie Redmond, the freshman. Found Hughes across the ice. And Presley jumping in on the play. Presley looking far side for Ash. Ash with a nice chip pass over to Bridget Lewis. Puck stays offside. But Presley back there to help out. Watch her when she gets her feet moving. She can break it out herself with just her own speed and moves. Oh, well played there by Medfield, able to keep that in. Good stick by Alex Winden. Westwood then comes away with it. Maggie Ash in center ice. Nice move. Creates some space. Throws it on net. Smart play. Big rebound. Presley just missed on the timing, but Wolverine's able to jump in on the loose puck. Sent right back up to the top. Shot towards the net by Carolyn. Lewis just missed with a shot attempt towards the net as Presley gets on the loose puck. Ash back to Presley. Puck back loose behind the net. Smart play. Great anticipation by Lewis to be able to jump there as works it at Presley. Presley up top to Alex. Alex shoots it towards the net. That's blocked. But Westwood doing a good job of winning these loose puck battles. And it starts with the anticipation. And Bridget Lewis making a really smart line change as well with the puck in the offensive zone as Connolly on the ice, and you wouldn't have known that there was a line change. Super smart job by the freshman, as Westwood still in a good position to try and win more puck battles with fresh legs. Not only are you doing that, but you still have tired players on the ice for Medfield.
You're keeping the Medfield D out there, and you're changing up your lines, but you're still attacking.
Carolyn makes a nice move, able to beat the Medfield player. She works it towards the blue line. Connolly goes far side to Gannon. Gannon with a nice pass back to Connolly, but chipped off her stick and then sent into the neutral zone. So some really good stick work by both teams. As Westwood player falls down, but Campbell going to chip that out towards the blue line. Westwood able to come away with it. Aaron the Cannon Gannon trying to chip it and go, but Medfield with a nice stick there. Both teams so well coached when it comes to the stick positions on not allowing any free entries.
And just being smart with the puck. They're both just really passing well, moving the puck up, not making any crazy fancy decisions, doing the right play.
You know what I haven't seen is players trying to go through the legs. They're using their speed, they're using their angles.
No Michigans yet.
No Michigans yet. Love to see it, as that's how you score goals at the high school level, is using your skill and speed. Westwood chips it off the boards. That hits a Medfield player, so it's not going to be an ice, and it didn't look like it was going to work its way to end line anyways, as Medfield looks to make a stretch pass, but Westwood comes away with it. Presley right back out there. And Presley working it towards the middle, just missed connecting with Ash. Goes off the far boards. Ash comes away with it, looking for Lewis. Just missed on that connection. What a pass. That was a no-look pass by Ash to Lewis, and that's going to force a Medfield icing.
And you talked about it before. When they make that change in the offensive zone, like we mentioned, they can get right back out there.
Yeah. Always a good sign. When you see a team ice after like a post play, it's a good sign that you're really putting a lot of pressure on them. And, that is what you want to be doing. Last 2 minutes, the last minute of the period, if you can poke a goal in there, the other team has all period to think about that goal. And vice versa, you have that high to take out of the period and bring into momentum-wise for the second.
Yep, would be huge to get one here.
The puck on the stick of Medfield. Medfield looking to break out the far side. Medfield player takes a good angle, skates it out herself, sends it right in deep. You got to be careful of these boards. Sometimes you see those funky bounces on those entries where it looks like it's going to be a rim, but ends up out in center ice. The Wolverines D to D. Smart play there to get rid of it quickly. Looked like that was Carolyn who sent it up the far side. Oh, Lewis just missed on a stick lift there to come away with the puck in open space. Really smart play.
Got to be smart here in the last 30 seconds.
No
Both
question.
ways.
And Medfield on the entry, a little drop pass and great back check by Avery Hughes. Those are plays you don't see in the stat sheet, but so vital when it comes to winning hockey is back checking. And
We
Campbell.
give out gummies at the U10 level. Candy for gumming it up, we call it, for the girls that make those plays that aren't on the score sheet.
Oh, what a first period. My goodness, after one period of hockey, we are scoreless 0-0 as advertised. Folks, we'll take a quick break. You're watching Westwood Media Center coverage of Westwood girls hockey. Be right back for the start of the second period.
Nothing in sports happens without commitment. You have to commit to prepare. You have to commit to compete. And when the game is on the line, you have to commit to making a decision and trust your preparation. The same is true when it comes to orthodontics. When you commit to improving your smile, you're making a commitment to a better life. Your mouth is the front door to your health. And who doesn't love showing off a beautiful smile when you're celebrating with friends and teammates? Arch Orthodontics is committed to you and being part of creating an even better you. When you're ready to commit, you know who to call.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care. And Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian.
Well, welcome back, folks. Very entertaining first period, scoreless first period, but wasn't an indication of the offensive opportunities. Westwood, a lot of pressure in the offensive zone, and Cameron Paraki doing Cameron Paraki things. Also, Jen Lynn doing Jen Lynn things. She was timely on her saves. But Westwood, continuous pressure, looking to obviously continue that here in the second. Ryan, what are your keys to the Wolverines here in the second to put one in the back of the net?
Yeah, I think Westwood definitely, biased here, but dominated the play, had more chances, spent a lot more time in the offensive zone. Have to keep doing that, keep being smart with the puck. Like we said, I think Medfield, once they get those chances, they break and they break fast. So can't turn the puck over in the neutral zone and just keep applying the pressure.
No question about it. And the Wolverines, as we were talking about, they were rolling their lines. So really keep an eye on how much they have left in the tank throughout the game. And you got fresh legs out there. And right back to the draw we go. Medfield wins it back, but a good stick there by Ash. Gets in the lane. Disrupts the breakout for Medfield as the puck ends up right at center ice. Nice stick there by Kira Chevry. Looked like it was offside, but I'm going to say onside as Medfield walks in with it. Medfield going to work it back towards the point. Blocked, and here comes Bridget Lewis. She's got some space on a breakaway. Taking it towards the net, and she scores! Bridget Lewis! Breakaway goal to put the Wolverines on the board, 1-0. What an angle to get in front of that puck as it was working its way to the point. Came away with it on a breakaway, and she delivered.
And it's the defensive effort that got her there. Blocked the shot at the point. It was in on her own. They deserve that one.
And what a goal for the freshman who had a major part in the Globe article on the Westwood girls team as they were talking about this team is ready to go after another state championship regardless of the losses they had in graduation, because you got players like Bridget Lewis stepping in and making it look like business as usual.
And not the easiest role to step into, taking that center spot between Presley and Ash, but so far so good this year.
And the center spot, such a critical position because you got to be a defensive player as well. You got to help out the defense when the puck's in your defensive zone and protecting the net front. As Westwood going to send that in, that's going to be called an icing. Just missed the red line. But it looked like it might have been an unassisted. We'll get confirmation on it. But Bridget
Definitely
Lewis,
looked like she blocked that shot right at the point and was in on her own.
that's a tough goal to score on,
Important shift
too.
here, too. After the goal, after the ice, early in the period, got to get it out.
Medfield looking to answer. As any team, after you give up a goal, you're looking to get a quick answer to try and nullify any momentum. There's a little stalemate on the puck face-off. Puck goes up in the far side as Libby Hicks gets it out of the zone. Works right back in. Nice move there by Olivia Alex. Those are smart moves. We call them escape moves. Defense able to create some space, change some angles, and get some clean breakouts. Really smart move there by freshman Olivia Alex.
So far, all the girls playing a very, very smart game, making the right decisions, not overreacting to the situation. So keeping it up.
Yeah, it's a test of the nerves. When you're in these big games, even though the regular season games, you're certainly nervous. But how do you react? How do you perform when you want to win as much as the other team wants to win, and you got a big crowd and all those factors?
Great shot block there by Erin Carolyn. Looks like she's limping off a little bit, but I think she'll be okay.
Yeah, that's part of winning hockey too, is puck blocks.
I heard she makes a mean Chick-fil-A pasta dinner. It's her specialty.
We got some fun tidbits that we'll uncover throughout the game. Some good nicknames as well, as Ryan got some good factoids to add to the coverage. There's another stalemate here on the near side. Marino comes away with 2-on-1 if they hurry. She's got Avery Hughes to her right. Marino on the entry, shoots it. Saved by Paraki. Save again off the stick of Hughes. Shot by Hughes goes wide. But a good look there by the Wolverines. Forced two difficult saves by Paraki on a 2-on-1. That all started from a nice move by Marino to get the puck out and get into the neutral zone with speed to capitalize on a 2-on-1 look. Right back into the defensive zone, the puck goes. Campbell battling, as always. And ricochets into the middle of the ice. Westwood clears it outside, and a good stick there by Hughes, able to clear it out. And then goes into Medfield territory. Trying to slide that over to Maeve Callahan, but Medfield able to get in the way. As Bridget Lewis, the goal scorer, back on the ice. Working through a couple players, has an angle, shot, she scores! What a goal! Bridget Lewis coming on the ice and worked her way into the zone, was changing the angle and rifled that wrist shot in the back of the net.
Just another strong individual effort. Like you said, popped on the ice, made a couple moves, it was in by herself, buried the finish.
How about the angles? I mean, how smart of a play was that? Because goalie's thinking maybe she's waiting for another player to come in. No, she saw that back of the net and she fired it.
She was 1-on-2, 1-on-3,
yes.
Made the right move, and then top shelf.
What an impressive player. Bridget Lewis, 2 quick goals here in the second period, put the Wolverines up 2-0. As Westwood coming away with the puck in the neutral zone. Maggie Ash looking to make a move. A nice play there by Medfield defenseman Catherine Cucciara. They're going to send the puck in the near side. Great angle taken by Carolyn to separate the puck, but a great pass by Medfield, and they score to cut the lead in half. That's all it takes sometimes, is a loose puck and a quick pass to put it in the back of the net.
It's a good forecheck. Looks like she took a little hack on the arm there that coughed up the puck. But they ended up going to the net and finishing again.
Yep.
A little more action in the first 3 minutes of this period.
After a scoreless first period, we got 3 goals in the first 5 minutes. Right back to the draw we go. Justine Connolly going to take it. She sends it back to Fallon Campbell. Campbell sends it up ice. Took a couple deflections. Going to work its way off the boards. Sent up by Delia Joyce. Battling for it is Gannon. Gannon's got some help as Wolverines work it back to Campbell. Campbell settles it down, working far side to Livy Hicks. Puck battle ensuing on that far side. A game of puck battles as both teams looking to get the battles to keep possessions and to make breakouts happen and also get offensive spark. That puck sent in. It's going to be interrupted by Campbell. Looked like it was going to be potentially an icing, but smart play by Campbell because she had her feet moving. And Medfield comes away with a nice turnover. Trying to battle towards the net. Save off the pad of Lynn. Nice pad save there as Medfield sent that in off an off angle. And Westwood works in a Medfield territory and we get a whistle for an icing. So Medfield, after their goal, put the pressure in on Westwood's zone as they've settled down nicely and really starting to find their game.
Westwood on their heels a little bit here. This is an important few minutes. Gotta keep the lead and keep battling.
So Bridget Lewis line coming back out there with the face-off in the defensive zone. These face-offs so important. A clean win right there by Bridget Lewis. And she's going to send it right up the half wall to Ash. And that's a well-drawn-up play. You get that clean win. Ash knew where she was going. And there you go. Nice little breakout pass here. Bridget Lewis coming on the loose puck. Comes away with the possession. Great job of getting the stick lift and coming away with that. Just missed on sending it back to the point as we have a race to a puck behind Westwood's net.
Medfield's got a little extra pop in their step right now.
A goal will certainly do that. They're going to send it towards the middle of the ice. Presley there helping out. And then Bridget Lewis jumps in on the loose puck and does a nice play to chip it out.
Changing.
Westwood with the puck and some time and some space. Lewis, who's not afraid to go 1-on-5, going to send that one on deep this time and take a change. As Wolverine's going to send out the Marino line. Great job by Marino to force that puck out of the center of the ice. Underrated part of hockey, taking away the center of the ice.
And that was a risky change by Medfield. Westwood was on the break and they changed at the same time.
That's a drill we used to do all the time, is those stretch drills. When they get them off, you find that forward, the far blue line, send it up there and see if you can get a chance to walk in. So Medfield with another great stick there on the turnover. That's by senior captain Jenna McDonald. Able to keep the puck in. Campbell looking up ice. He's looking for Ash there, gets by her. Marino able to chip it forward. She's got 1-on-2, sends it towards the net. Ends up in the far side corner. As they complete the change on that line, as Avery Hughes comes on the ice. Fallon Campbell still battling out there. Campbell, a player who could play 30 minutes in a game. She's an absolute warrior for the Wolverines. Puck sent towards the net, goes off the side of the net, then covered up by Jennifer Lynn. And we're going to get a face-off.
Both teams buzzing a little bit here. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the next one. So it's a critical goal, this next goal.
No question about it. That goal by Medfield was a big goal. And jumping on a loose puck and going towards the net. Good things happen when you do that. As they get a puck towards the net, Jen Lynn, what a play by her. She gets the save and then just gloved
on the rebound.
Can of corn on the glove there too.
It's the biggest thing at any age. You know people are going to be crashing the net. If you're a goaltender that can eliminate those rebounds, you're going to go a long way.
Yeah, rebound control is so important, especially in the shots that on those entries. If you can put those in the corner and not in the center of the ice, you are doing, your team and defense a service. Puck ricochets and ends up on the stick of Carolyn. She looks up ice and finds Hughes.
Great
Hughes
play.
has some speed, and the Wolverines have some numbers if they keep their speed going. As Hughes able to get the puck in deep. Looking for the center of the ice to Callahan, and that kicked away by Medfield. Nice play there by Joyce. Able to chip it up. Western trying to collect it, they do. Avery Hughes coming in, works it in the inside. Looking for some space. Holds on it. That shot is blocked, but able to still battle for it on the near side corner. She's been putting up great battles on the puck battles in each corner as the puck ends up on the far side. Olivia Alex jumps in on it. Shot towards the net. Sticked away by Medfield. Right back to the point. That's jumping on a hard shot and a save by Paraki. Justine Connolly, heck of a shot off her stick. Forces a great blocker save by Paraki, but that's what you want to see. Shots like that where the rebound went right to the center of the ice.
Justine's someone that can play forward, play deep.
Yeah.
She can play anywhere out there.
She's a Swiss Army
Great
knife.
start to the year.
Goal scorer and a really good defensive player where she can move the puck very, very well. She was a defenseman that scored a lot of goals last year.
There it is.
Westwood shot just wide. Connolly, speaking of the devil, just missed wide right, forces a icing by Medfield, but Lynn touches it, which
Behind the line,
negates the icing. Medfield shot blocked by Connolly. Another block. Connolly, 2 blocks in a row. But yeah, that was odd. She touched it behind the line as I saw the back official with his arm up. And icing negated. It must have been the near side official. They say if you can get to that and you didn't hurry, they'll sometimes call that off.
Never stop.
No harm, no foul. Westwood gets the puck out as they change up their lines. On comes Abby Presley and Maggie Ash. 2 players that not only just know each other well from playing together in hockey, also field hockey. Very successful season this year as they went in, made it to the Elite 8 for field hockey this year. A big upset over Masconomet on the road in Masconomet over a high seed.
Smart play.
Oh gosh, yeah. What a move by Carolyn. And for those at home, defense, you know, if you got nothing in front of you, don't be afraid to take it backwards. If it has space, Westwood on the entry. Lewis with the shot just wide. Ash on the redirect off the face mask of Paraki.
We used to call that a waster. Waste one right at the goalie's helmet.
Yeah, sometimes it shakes them up and, you know, you can jump in on those rebounds, but Ash can score from any angle. I really love what's, you know, just getting that thing on net. And here she is, Ash coming in, 1-on-3, shot from the outside, that's blocked. Ends up in the near side corner. She takes a hit, and we're going to get our first penalty of the game. Wolverine's going to go on the power play. Jen Lynn coming off the ice. As Wesley going to get an extra skater. Send it up top. Oncoming is Marino as they work it across. Carolyn off the boards to Ash. Nice pass right back up top. Got a wide open Joyce Chevry with a shot. That's blocked. And we are going to see our first power play of the game. It's going to be a roughing call on Medfield. And it's going to be given to Caroline Polak. And Wolverines are going to get a first look at their power play. It's a very dangerous power play.
Get this line a little breather, put them right back out there.
Yeah. I really like how they put Ash up top. She can see the angles really well. She's got a hard shot from the point. But keep an eye on that.
5 forwards out there right now, right?
Yeah, not afraid to do it. They're such good skaters. And you got Connolly, who very versatile player, has another clean win by Bridget Lewis. Very underrated tonight. It's been her face-off wins. As Wolverines setting up their power play, working it down low. Presley with a nice pass up to Connolly. Connolly with the shot. She scores! Justine Connolly with a bullet of a shot on a beautiful pass behind the net from Abby Presley.
Kind of saw that one coming. They were in the right positions. They're moving the puck really well. Justine's had a great period. Must have had her KFC before the game. I heard she's a big fan.
There's another one. And
I coached her brother Eddie last year.
yeah,
Hard-working family, great family. She deserved that one too.
now Ryan, a sign of a good hockey team, in my opinion, are teams that draw penalties and then teams that capitalize on power plays. And that's what we saw right there for the Wolverines.
Especially in a game like this, you got to take advantage. You're not going to get too much space, too many choices, but this period, they're really taking advantage.
Connolly right back at it on the entry shot and forces a difficult save. She was going left, shot right, and that's a great save by Cam Paraki.
I know we did a lot of research pregame, but there might be something with the players going left and
Yeah,
shooting back to the right.
I got to give an assist, even though it's probably not credited to Bridget Lewis, but it all started with that face-off win. It's huge. So Connolly right to the draw. She's got Gannon to her left, and she's got Livy Hicks to her right. Gannon battling for it as Connolly working it towards the net. Paraki with the save, and we get a whistle. So Westwood after the goal.
Keeping the pressure on.
No question. It's been the theme where both teams, when they score their goals, they get the pressure going, they start doubling down. What a season that Connolly's having right now. She's been scoring a bunch of goals.
Started right after the first game, right? She had a couple in the opener, I think. Kept it going.
And she is certainly a big reason for a lot of the offensive outbursts by the Wolverines is she can score from anywhere. And here she is with the puck in front, shot, holds the rebound, and she scores again! Justine Connolly shoots it on net, follows the rebound, and puts it in the back of the net to put the Wolverines up 4-1.
They are attacking the net, getting shots, banging them in. 2 for Justine this period.
That is such a great example to follow the shot and to be hungry in front of the net. Greasy goals, ugly goals, it doesn't matter. There is no pictures on the scorecard.
The depth on this Westwood team is super impressive. They're just rolling out line after line right now, keeping the pressure on.
The experience too, you can't underestimate the experience. Justine Connolly, a senior captain, she's been around. She's played in a lot of these big games. Medfield has a lot of talent, a lot of them young. These are some of their first cracks at big games.
Right.
So, you know, these great opportunities for obviously both teams, but Westwood with the experience, you know, able to lean in on that. There's Westwood right back into the offensive zone. Avery Hughes, she's been a big player today of just playing smart hockey, keeping possessions on Westwood's stick. That shot went off someone's face mask and ends up on the stick of Medfield. Medfield working it in. Nice angle there by, looked like Delia Joyce, able to stop the progression up top as Medfield tries to work it down low. Nice stick battle there. as Joyce again battling for that, making sure that that puck was not going anywhere towards the net.
Nice move.
Nice move, zigzagging as Marino shoots it, and that's blocked.
And that's fine. When your line mates are changing, make a move, get it deep, take a shot, and let them come out.
Presley off the ice with a burst. And smart play by Westwood, work it back. It's almost a mini breakout sometimes when you have the neutral zone and some space as they look to work it right back in. Presley taking a nice angle off the boards. So smart, these kids, when it comes to how to get turnovers in critical areas.
It's a really smart play by Delia Joyce as their line mates are changing, bring it back to the neutral zone. She must have learned that from her father.
Nice give and go there. The pass across just gets to Presley, but then Medfield able to jump on it and get it out, but right back in the zone goes Carolyn. Nice move as she gets an angle, going towards the net, shot! Oh, just wide! That was a beautiful play by Erin Carolyn to work that puck in deep and get a good look. Chevry with a nice shot from the point as well.
She's had a great period, number 18, Erin Nasty Carolyn.
Yeah, that's a fantastic nickname that we heard. And I had said to Ryan, he got some tips on nicknames. I had known that Aaron the Cannon Gannon, we've used that a couple times in hockey and soccer, but some fantastic nicknames for the girls. Campbell, steady as ever, a nice pass up the far side, finds Connolly. Connolly, who hits the ice after falling off by the ref, ran into the official, but on goes the play. Shot from the point by Alex. Very smart shot, which forced a rebound and then forces a face-off. But that's all you need to do. Just a shot from the point doesn't need to be a heavy shot, just a well-located shot. Got a nice rebound there and then forced Baraki to cover it up.
We could hear it from here. You got, if you're vocal out there and yelling for the puck, saying you want that puck, make the play. I'm all over my 10-year-old girls to get out there and
critical.
Let them know you're coming. Let them know you're there, and they found her.
Yeah, to be vocal, especially the defense, to let you know that you're supported. And here we go. Wolverines come away again with the turnover. Chipping it up, just misses wide right. That was Connolly again. Connolly is on a heater right now as she finds a player in front of the net. It was Livy Hicks, and Livy Hicks with a nice spinorama backhander. Looked like Gretzky in '99.
Unbelievable.
What was that video game in the 90s? So was it Wayne Gretzky hockey? The net would go on fire if you scored 3 in a row. That looked like Gretzky right there with a little spinorama.
Been playing a lot of old school Nintendo these days. So.
You can't beat a little Duck Hunt, Mario Kart, Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, Excite Bike's a big one.
You're cheating if you're running around with Bo Jackson. That's a cheat code. And Fallon Campbell battling for the puck back in her own end. Takes a nice angle, goes off the boards. That gets by Presley. Medfield sends that right back in.
That critical last minute of the period. Having such a good period, up 3 goals. Got to battle here, not give one up.
No question about it, and some smart plays. You know, Westwood, you know what, I really like what they're doing is you see in the puck a lot of times on its edge, and they will settle it and flatten it, you know, which is often.
You just saw it there with Lynn.
Yeah.
Puck in, not instead of staring to the corner, started the breakout. Really, really smart play.
The puck on the far side. We're inside a minute remaining here in the second period. Wolverines up 4-1. Puck centered, no one there. Westwood jumps on it. Olivia Alex going to work her way towards the red line, gets the red line, and a great play there by the freshman to work that puck all the way back in. Medfield chips it back Westwood's way, but Carolyn closes that window down very quickly. What an incredible skater Carolyn is. She closed that window in a blink. Aaron the Cannon Gannon on the entry. Hit a post earlier, shot just turned away there by Paraki. That's a smart shot, which elicited a nice rebound. 10 seconds remaining as Medfield looking to get one more shot. There's a hit on the ice. Looked like Callahan went down. She gets right back up. 2 seconds, 1 second. And that is gonna do it for the first period. Ryan, what an entertaining first period. Wolverines with 4 goals. Goals by Bridget Lewis, Justine Connolly. Medfield had a goal after Westwood went up 2-0, and that's where things stand after 2. And we'll take a quick break. After 2 periods, Westwood 4, Medfield 1. And we'll be right back. Let's start the third period.
Nothing in sports happens without commitment. You have to commit to prepare. You have to commit to compete. And when the game is on the line, you have to commit to making a decision and trust your preparation. The same is true when it comes to orthodontics. When you commit to improving your smile, you're making a commitment to a better life. Your mouth is the front door to your health. And who doesn't love showing off a beautiful smile when you're celebrating with friends and teammates? Arch Orthodontics is committed to you and being part of creating an even better you. When you're ready to commit, you know who to call.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care. And Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian.
We are joined here by some young Westwood and Medfield fans. Interested to get their thoughts. 4-1 period going into the third. What did you think, Riley Marsh?
I thought it was good.
What do you think Westwood has to do to close this game out?
I don't know. Probably score more.
And who's your favorite player?
Maggie Ash.
All right, Mackenzie Cummings. These are two of my U10 Westwood girls. Mackenzie, what do you think of the period?
I think we did great.
And do you think they're going to close this out?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite player?
Kira Chevry.
Chevy? Kira Chevy. All right, and we got some Medfield fans here. What do you guys think? What does Medfield have to do to come back to win this game?
They have to keep playing like they're playing, and yeah. I think they need to put effort into the game and keep trying.
Effort is important. All right, last chance. Do you have a favorite player on the team?
Probably I really like Abby Herman since she's only an 8th grader, and yeah.
They are young and they are good. All right, do you think Medfield's going to pull it out?
Yeah.
Do you think Westwood's going to hold on?
Yes.
All right, thank you, girls. Say bye. Say bye.
Welcome back, folks. About to kick off the third period. Scoreless first period, and then we saw 5 goals in the second period. It was an explosive
Fireworks.
second period. And 2 goals for, we'll keep it simple, 2 goals for Bridget Lewis, 2 goals for Justine Connolly, and Medfield got a goal right in the middle of there as well, which has brought us to 4-1.
Westwood responded, going up 2-0, giving up that goal to go 2-1, and then coming out on top of that period 4-1. It's a huge, huge win.
That's a great point where Medfield not only scored that goal to cut the lead, they also had momentum for a few minutes. Westwood battled it, and then they were able to get that additional goal to go up 3-1, which changed the momentum. And that was a big power play goal.
The biggest thing now is you can't lay off the gas. You got to keep playing the game you've been playing, come out hard, pucks in deep, and just that extra effort that they've shown all night.
Yep. You got to play to win and not play to not lose. Next goal
Medfield's
is
not going away. So.
Next goal is very, very important. As both teams coming out for the draw. Bridget Lewis going to take it for the Wolverines. She has been stellar all game. She'll go up against Jenna McDonald. Medfield comes away with it. Shot towards the net, goes off the foot of Campbell. Presley jumps on the loose puck. Ends up in traffic on the far side boards.
These first couple minutes are critical here.
Yeah. Yeah, you get that long break too. You know, the legs, you got to get a couple minutes to get your stride back. Also, hydration starts to factor in with making sure that you had enough water in you. A little offside there, and they do call offside, as that face-off will be just outside Medfield's bench, as both teams going to change it up.
Quick shifts, 35 seconds, on and off, go hard, ride the way through the period.
Right back to the draw we go. Connolly wins it, sends it back. As Hicks battling to send it in, then Connolly comes in on the loose puck. Connolly up the near side, she chases it towards the net, runs into the goaltender. Just got to be careful. You can only come so close to goalies before they call a penalty.
Picking up right where she left off last period. Kind of made that turn around the corner, got a good shot, Almost had that top corner.
She's setting the tone. I mean, what an example she's setting as a leader of getting pucks to the net and then chasing after them. And really just compete level, too.
Hasn't stopped moving. Always moving.
Love to see that. Medfield trying to send that up.
Nice play.
And what a stick there by Chevry.
That's Chevy. Nice play.
The Chevrys, Ryan, we've done an interview with every Chevry kid, which is incredible. We had Caroline Chevry.
On our game, yeah.
Yep, from the Westwood Youth Hockey. And then, is it Eddie? I think Eddie Chevry, her younger brother, 8th grade football player, also great hockey player too. And then we interviewed Kiara a bunch of times last year. So the only people we haven't interviewed is mom and dad. We'll have to get that going soon. Avery Hughes jumping in on loose puck. As Medfield battling for the far side. Jenna McDonald looking up ice, just misconnecting there. That puck sent right back in by Carolyn, but blocked by Medfield. And Carolyn coming right back away with it. She has been a difference maker in this game.
Absolutely.
And she has been playing terrific defense, closing down windows, and then turning those into offense. A nice stick here by the Wolverines. Avery Hughes chips it up to Marino. Marino works it in the zone. And they are not afraid of contact to come away with pucks.
Nope, love that. The puck slid off her stick, but she kept going, and then we still have an offensive chance.
Such a smart play, too. She knew she was going 1-on-4, but she's advancing it deeper and deeper into the zone. As she shoots it on net, that's blocked away by Piraki. But she knew she had players coming on the ice. Working that thing deeper is allowing for all 5 to be in the offensive zone. Medfield going to send that in. That's off the stick of Abigail Cucciara. And played by Delia Joyce. Joyce sends it up off the stick of Ash. Medfield able to come away with the puck as it took an off angle. And then Lewis going to send it back to Campbell. Campbell sends it up to Joyce. Joyce has free ice in front of her. Smart takes the ice. And then right up to Bridget Lewis. Smart play when you see that ice, take it. Take it until someone skate the pressure, is the old saying. Shot by Ash is blocked. That had eyes for the net, but hit a Medfield player and went wide. And right back up to the point of Campbell, who gets a hard shot on net. I think Piraki got a save of that. Another shot by Ash. It's loose under Piraki, and we get a whistle. But
Few great shots there.
Some great action there.
And the biggest thing, too, when Westwood's kind of getting that space defensively to come out of the zone, Westwood is not giving Medfield that space. The forecheck from Westwood has been strong. Medfield's kind of losing some players deep, and Westwood's able to come out quick.
Some great play by the Wolverines. Almost the first few minutes here in the third period, and right back to the pressure that they've been putting on Medfield in the Medfield defensive territory as they are winning the puck battles and then getting some hard shots on net. Ash chasing down a loose puck, settles it, makes a nice move, has some space, shot just wide of the net right. Well, that was a great look. That's been a common theme, skating left, shooting right.
Maggie has
There's a contact there. Midfield player with Bridget Lewis, she's able to get up, and here comes Chevry. Chevry's got some space, makes a nice move, taking it towards the net. Saved by Piraki. What a move by Kira Chevry. She had that ice open in front of her, took it right to the net. No icing called here. Medfield has one player chasing after Connolly. Connolly, smart play, knew where her help was. Went D to D, and then Carolyn doing Carolyn things. What a smart play to be able to use her skill set as a skater to break it out herself.
Unbelievable. The two of them just both made the right play there. And then there's, like you said, their skating ability is just Medfield's chasing, and they can't keep up.
The best breakout, in my opinion, is a player skating it out
penalty
himself.
here. Medfield threw a punch.
Oh, so we're going to have another power play for the Wolverines with a roughing
Justine
call
just
coming.
Frustrating the Warriors tonight.
Yeah. And that's what happened. When you get your play going, you put a lot of pressure, penalties happen. So,
Put
big
this
play.
five forward PP out there.
Yep.
Looks like we
We're
got
going to have Chevry. So
got
Chevry. And she might be someone you just put in front of the net. Strong kid. And a clean win again by Bridget Lewis. We're going to work it across to Ash. Ash looking down low to Lewis. Lewis settles it. Medfield able to knock that outside. But Presley, relentless on the loose pucks. Does
He's taking that space behind the net that they're giving to her, setting everything up.
a loose puck in front of the net. Presley able to settle it back behind the net as Westwood trying to send it up top. And Medfield coming away with it. Lewis helping out on the back check as two helping out on one. And a nice play as Westwood able to regain the possession after Medfield looked like they might have had a good look. Yeah, numbers on the entry. Ash backhanded pass to Chevry just wide of the net. That was a nice little nifty backhand pass by Ash, finding Chevry. Chevry just missing wide right. And puck works its way in the near side, and Medfield's going to ice that down. We'll have a minute left on the power play. Gets by Lynn. And Medfield able to win the puck race. But there's where you have the layered players. You know, you want to have two players on the puck at all times, especially on the power play, come away with it. Ash with the shot. That's turned away by Piraki. Marino taking it towards the net. First shot is saved. Second shot, that's cleared out.
Same thing again. You heard Maggie coming up the middle, yelling for the puck.
Yeah.
One breakout puck, and she's gone.
Love to hear the communication out there. Marino, bounce shot, a difficult save, goes by Piraki, cleared out by Medfield. And Westwood got to be careful on the pinches. And a great play by Avery Hughes. Avery Hughes been so smart with just a defensive forward.
Just
you
the
need
comfort
those.
level to make that turn.
Westwood got to be careful now. Medfield coming away with the puck and catching Westwood. Trying to catch Westwood as Westwood's staying in. We're going to get a power play for Medfield now as an interference is going to be called on Fallon Campbell. 8 minutes, 28 remaining here in the third period.
Take that start to the period, though. Good power play, a few chances.
Yep.
Got to kill this off. Halfway through the third.
So we're going to get our first look at Medfield's power play. Westwood going to send out two of the most dangerous penalty killers in the state, in Ash and Presley. They are so hungry when it comes to the puck on the breakouts. They make it so difficult to try and break out with their skating abilities.
Both of them are just so good in space. They have the hands, they have the skills, but the way they get to that open space and use their speed, hard to stop.
Medfield working it up top, trying to get a puck towards the net. That is deflected into the far corner, and there you go. Presley jumps in on a loose puck and uses her speed to create some space, and she's looking to turn it into offense. Sends it right up to Ash, and Ash has some angle, shoots it, saved by Piraki on a great shot. Presley towards the net, just goes wide right, and when you're on the penalty kill, they just had two looks right there on offense just because of their speed and skill.
Creating turnovers.
And here we go. Ash comes away with another turnover. Shot, oh, just wide right. Presley comes away with the rebound.
Who's on the power play
We
here?
got 45 seconds killed by just their ability to be able to possess a puck and be able to create some space. Well earned effort there by those two, which forces some panic passing, and then Westwood sends it deep. So outstanding first minute there on the PK by those two. Not going to see two better penalty killers in the state than that. That was incredible. Medfield on the entry, makes a nice move. Layered defense, though, comes away with the possession. Medfield trying to work it towards the net. That puck goes airborne, goes wide right in the far corner, ends up at the half wall. Avery Hughes doing a good job battling down low. Not afraid of a puck battle. She's won nearly all the ones she's had. Loose puck in front of Lynn, gets knocked into the corner. Wolverines send that up top, sent right back down. But Hughes now with it, working it up as she settles it. Looking for Gannon. Gannon able to chip it out and gets it out of the zone. 13 seconds remaining on the power play as both teams continuing to battle. Loose puck working towards the net. Good stick again by Hughes. Centering attempt goes through, and then Gannon's going to ice it down, and we are all even, 5-on-5. Great penalty kill there by the Wolverines.
Some huge saves by Lynn.
Yes.
Like we talked about at the beginning, just so comfortable down there, and not only making the saves, but starting breakouts, moving the puck to where it needs to be. Big in a time like this.
Also tip shots and ricochets, she's there.
Squared
She's
up
well
every
positioned.
time.
Medfield chips that out in open space. A whistle. And it's going to be a high stick. I don't know if it's played by a high stick or a high stick penalty. It looks like it's a penalty, which will be on Westwood. So Westwood going to go right back to the box. It's going to be on Maggie Ash. You don't see too many high sticks at this level. If you see that, like, it's usually played by a high stick. More of an NHL type of penalty, but called on Maggie Ash. Medfield's going to go right back to the power play. It's going to be difficult, not difficult, but challenging for the Wolverines. You have one of your best penalty killers in the box right now. Puck won back by Medfield. Played by Carolyn Pollock, trying to send it across the far side. Great job by Campbell. Stick on stick. Taking away the center of the net. Medfield working inside. Shot turned away by Lynn. Big save there by Lynn. Great positional.
Nice play.
Penalty killing by the Wolverines. They have the box set up. And then coming up the near wall, Chevry was trying to advance that, but Medfield sends it right back down low. Shot goes wide right. A little touch passing between the defense and the forwards. Lynn with another save off the pad. Jen Lynn with 3 big saves so far on this penalty kill. And then stick in the lane there is Hicks. Hicks gets it out. Nice play by Hicks.
Chevry there. Couple block shots, battling down low.
Big time, and huge saves as well by Jen Lynn. You can't underestimate, after a big save, clearing those pucks out. And great job by Chevry and the defense. Medfield looking to get on the entries. We're going to get another penalty, and Medfield will have a 5-on-3 with 51 seconds to look to cut into the Wolverine lead. It looked like a clean physical, just play for the puck, but they're going to say it is a penalty. It's going to be called on Bridget Lewis. And a test now for the Wolverines. 4-1 game, 4 minutes 54 remaining. Medfield now on a 5-on-3. Westwood's got Gannon out there. They got Carolyn and they got Connolly. Loose puck, Gannon jumps on it, she clears it! Big play by Erin Gannon. That will knock off at least 10 seconds. And then puck gets loose. Gannon again from the help of Carolyn. So difficult to do when you're outnumbered by 2 players, just high IQ plays. Shot gets deflected, goes in the far side corner. And Medfield looking to get that towards the net, blocked by Gannon. A loose puck, great stick there by Connolly, sends it back out. Connolly with a block off the foot, laying it out for her teammates.
10 seconds on the Ash penalty.
And here comes Gannon with some speed, can get by, she does. Oh, but a nice play by Medfield. Now back to 5-on-4, Ash back on the ice. Shot by Medfield, turned away by Jen Lynn. And Connolly jumps on it, chips it up ahead to Ash, who's got some fresh legs coming on the ice after the penalty. But both teams somewhat tired. They've been on the ice for about a minute, minute and a half. We're going to see a change here as Westwood sends it deep in the territory. Great job, 5-on-3. My goodness. Got to give a shout out to Erin Gannon, Connolly, as well as Carolyn on that 5-on-3. Great stick there. Chevry protecting the middle of the ice, sends that out the outside. Medfield trying to center that, and well positioned was Presley. Another block on that attempt. Westwood, another block. All over the middle of the ice, doing a terrific job of, if you're going to beat us, you have to beat us to the outside. But with Westwood's speed, they get to the outside pretty quickly as well.
Taking the space. There's spaces open up for a quick second. There's a Westwood player, whether it's a D or a forward. They are filling those gaps and not getting them many quality shots.
That puck sent right back in, no icing, catches a piece of the Medfield player. We are all even now, folks, with Bridget Lewis back on the ice. 5-on-5 hockey, 2 minutes 46 remaining in the game. Wolverines up 4-1. Rivalry game here at the Ice House. 2 top teams in Division II coming into this game. Medfield was ranked at number 5, Westwood ranked at number 3. Medfield, the defending state champ. And 2 teams that certainly fired up coming into this game and have had quite the battle. And both teams continuing to battle. Some physical play in the corner, and what a smart play by Carolyn. She was working up the board, saw some traffic, and said, I'm going to send it up the other way. Marino with a battle on the far side. She looked like that was going to get physical. This line has been outstanding as well. The Marino, the Avery Hughes line, Maeve Callahan line, outstanding. And Hughes, so smart.
Good look. Got 2 minutes left.
Yep. And cycling the puck. I mean, smart
Keeping it
play.
deep. Can't score from down there.
Nope. And it's a pain in the butt to defend, too. Because when the team is that good at skating, you almost have to take a penalty to take it off their stick. Wolverines possessing it beautifully as they're cycling it and just working it down low. It took about 40 seconds off the clock as Medfield coming up the other way. They're going to try and go on the near side. Backhand saved by Lynn. Second attempt saved by Lynn. Third attempt saved by Lynn, and then takes a deflection in the corner. Lynn, the brick wall. She was all over those shot attempts.
Thought Medfield might pull the goalie there, but
Yeah.
goalie stays put.
Well, now with the MIAA, you know, the goal differential is key, and you see a lot of coaches want to keep it at where it's at. Shot goes just wide right.
Maggie's got space.
Maggie, just missed on a nice save there by Paraki. Great play there by Joyce jumping on that to put that right back deep.
The layers have not stopped this whole game.
No.
The Westwood forecheck has been relentless.
This would look like the first period if you didn't tell me it was the third. As they're still hungry as ever, trying to get the next one. Centering attempt, kicked out by Medfield. But still battling to keep that in is Presley. Medfield walking in. Westwood with some great back checking. Campbell there with the
Good
battle.
clean hit.
Yes, just a good puck battle right there as Campbell going back
There's gonna
deep,
kill the
just killing
clock.
the additional time. And this is gonna be a great win. The Wolverines will come away with up against Medfield. This one feels sweet. After they wanted this one, they had it circled on the calendar for 10 months, and they came out with an impressive victory, 4-1 victory. And wow, they look like a top team in the state after a game like today.
I don't think this will be the last time these two
Nope.
teams meet, but a good little payback after the end of last year. And Westwood was just from beginning to end definitely the better team, and it showed on the scoreboard.
They will play again another time this year. Westwood will be the home team. They'll most likely be on the red rink. But what a great win for the Wolverines. A lot of things that I like to see. You know, taking pucks to the net, power play goals, also answering after a team scores a goal with your own goal, momentum. Loved it. The cycling the puck, closing a game out as well. Beautiful.
Just smart, hard play the whole game. There were a couple girls that stood out, but overall team effort. They rolled 3 lines, 3 sets of D. Really, really strong game for the Wolverines.
Absolutely fantastic. Ryan, thank you so much for joining us.
1-0.
Memorable game. Yes, we're going to keep riding you to the state to, you know, to keep winning and winning and winning, because this team looks like they got a lot of wins left in them. But folks, thank you so much for tuning in. You're watching Westwood Media Center coverage of Westwood Girls Hockey. Take care. We'll see you all again soon.